This is the IGDM strategy that will actually get you clients for your freelance or mentorship business. Now, this can work if you're a freelancer who's trying to get clients, or if you're a coach or info seller who wants to sign new clients yourself for your business. So I've started to implement this strategy myself, and I've gotten more positive replies, so it does work. And if you're a service provider or coach, you will need to have a reliable offer targeted at one ICP for this strategy to work. And this offer has to be able to be constantly repeatable for each client you have, by the way. An example of this is I build out call funnels for coaches to consistently book them 5 to 15 new appointments in their calendar each month. So if you have a set offer in place, signing clients will be a lot easier for you. So here's how it works. So first of all, I call it the Loom permission-based message. So the first message that you're going to send on IG, so you're going to film a Loom or send a voice note asking for permission to send over free value. And this way, you don't need to take extra time doing work while not expecting a response. Like let's say you're writing free samples of copy for each client you have. But if they don't respond and you're taking an hour to write each free sample of copy and you're not guaranteed a response, obviously you're losing time that way. So you need to make sure that they actually give you a positive response to send the free value so you can save time and make more money, because time equals money. So the free value that you're going to give, it's either going to be a sample of your work, like a free piece of copy, as I said, or a VSL going over your offer, either as a service provider or a coach who's selling a mentorship or an info product. You need to have a reliable VSL on your offer, so I'll go over that pretty soon. And the first message you can send, the voice note or the Loom, you can basically keep it 30 seconds to a minute long and say, hey name, wanted to shoot over this voice note to see if you're looking to see a desired transformation. Again, let's just say for this example, you're a sales coach, you're teaching people how to make money doing remote closing, doing remote high ticket sales. So you could say, hey name, wanted to shoot over this voice note to see if you're looking to sign a brand new client as a remote closer. And if you are looking to make money as a remote closer and get a new client, I'd love to show you our methods for that. So if you're interested, hit me up. You're basically just sending a message asking them if they want to see a transformation related to your offer. And this way, you can get the positive response. And if you're a coach, you're going to send this first message to anybody who engages on your profile. Example, if they comment, like, follow you, basically do anything to engage on your profile, you're going to reach out to them, because all of them, you can see they are semi-interested in what you do because they engaged on your profile. And vice versa, if you're a service provider, you're going to find clients and you're going to send a Loom permission-based message or a permission-based voice note to see if you can get a positive response, to then send more free value, which is either a free sample of your work with whatever service you're providing, or a VSL going over your detailed offer as a service provider. Let's just say you get the positive response, they like your message. So again, the free value that you send them is either going to be a VSL going over your offer in detail, or a free piece of copy using AI, an email, a sales page, anything like that. Basically, you're just going to go through their funnel, find a bottleneck, find a problem that you could improve, you could fix to help them make more money, to help them get more leads, help them improve their show rate to calls, anything. Find a bottleneck in their funnel and then solve that bottleneck for free through writing a free sample of copy. And you're going to be doing this process very quickly because you're going to be writing all of these free samples using AI. But let's just say we're not sending free copy using AI. Instead, we're sending a VSL going over your offer. In the VSL, it should be designed to narrow down on the serious buyers, filter out all those people who aren't sure that they want to work with you or invest in your product. So in the VSL, go over the problem that your prospect is facing, then present your solution and service as the best possible solution. Again, if you're a high ticket sales coach, you could go over the problem that they're not making enough money, that they don't have enough time, that they're still in school, that they want to retire their parents. Focus on the pain, focus on the problem, and then present your solution or your service, which in that case would be the high ticket coaching program teaching you how to make money as a remote closer, and present that as the best possible solution to any of those problems that I just listed out. Then go over what makes up your offer, all the nitty gritty details, go over your promise, how you'll help the prospect see a desired transformation in a specific time frame. So I could say, I'll help you sign 1 to 3 high ticket clients as a remote closer in the next month. That's my promise. And that's how I get them hooked to actually invest in my offer. Also, mention any previous results you've gotten. mention your story, and pitch a prospect to book a call with you. If you're a service provider, your VSL is going to be going over what your offer is and what your promise actually is. So if I was building out funnels, my VSL could be going over how I build out book a call funnels for online fitness coaches to book them 5 to 15 new appointments in their calendar every month. So here's an example of me sending the free value. So I sent a free sample of copy to this guy named Lucas. I said, yo, Lucas, noticed you didn't have a sales page for your coaching program, so I wrote you one. Let me know what you think. So I went through his funnel. I found a problem that was probably holding his business back a little bit. And then I wrote the free sample of copy, sent a follow-up. I said, yo, Lucas, you get a chance to check this out or not? And then he said, yeah, I did. It looks good. And then I said, cool, bro. I wanted to share this video with you as a coach. All you low-key need is a DM system and you'll rinse. And I framed it as free value. Like I'm just trying to help the client out, help them see progress with their business. But actually, it's a VSL hidden in disguise. It's a VSL going over my offer and pitching the prospect to book a call with me at the end of the video. So yeah, at this point, hopefully you got permission to send the free value. And if you did all of this, they should already be getting into that process to book a call with you. So then you can send the calendar link or a link to a sales page to book a call with you. You want to make the process of booking a call with you or your team very easy. You don't want to add any extra work on your client's shoulders. And then answer any questions. Make sure they know what to expect on the call. Your goal is to prepare the prospect so much, provide as much free value in this DM conversation alone, that you can build so much trust that when the prospect gets on the call, they're already ready to pay you because you've already explained to them what your offer is, what your story is, what your niche is, what your promise is, and how you can help the client or the prospect see a desired transformation in their lifestyle. So when you get on the call, they might have a couple questions, but they already should be ready to pay you with all the nurturing and all the clarification that you gave the client in this DM conversation. And that's why you need to make the system clarify every single detail about your offer, who you help, what your promise is, etc. That's why the VSL should do most of the work for you. It should clear most of the stuff up for the client. But if they still have any questions, any point throughout this process, like if they have questions when you ask for permission to send the free value, then you can answer their questions, clear things up, and you should try to get the prospect to move forward in this process, to take those next steps to book a call with you or your team. And finally, you need to kill any objections that the prospect has. If at any point throughout this process they're hesitant in moving forward, you need to kill their objections. The best way to do this is just wait a little bit, about 3, 5, 7 days, and then send a follow-up asking if they've seen progress or if they changed their mind. Like if I was pitching a high-ticket sales coaching mentorship and they said, no, I don't think I want help, I'm too busy, I don't got time, I want to focus on school. Any of those objections, I'll just say, okay. And then a week later, I'll send another message asking, yo, have you seen any progress? Have you seen any progress to sign your first client as a remote closer? But if they say no, then ask why they think they haven't seen progress. Or you can go straight to any clarifying questions saying, hey, why don't you think you can balance remote closing with school? Hey, why don't you think you can find time to make money with remote closing? Ask clarifying questions and always try to bring them back to taking the next step to book a call with you or your team. Hopefully at this point you booked a call or they bought low ticket. If they bought low ticket, you don't need to book a call with them. You can just send them straight to your low ticket product. And if they don't respond to any of your messages, send a follow-up every 24 hours if they don't respond to any of your messages. So yeah, this entire process, it can work as a service provider. If you want to film a VSL going over your offer with your services, or if you're selling a mentorship going over your offer with your coaching or with your info product, or you could even just send a free copy using AI. All of it works. You just want to look to get permission and then move the client or the prospect forward in the process. So I hope you guys got a ton of value out of this video, and yeah, peace.